Okay, uh, we're doing chapter on enhancement of food production. In the previous video, we talked about the process of plant breeding, right, as a technique for increasing food production. Now, conventional plant breeding uh, has limitations, right? Obviously, plant breeding can be done only in farms and fields. You need a lot of time. The other method which has been developed, right, has been tissue culture. Obviously, to keep up pace with the increasing demand for food, so that this process can be carried out in labs and can be done in a more vast scale. Now, with respect to tissue culture, you know, there are some terminologies which are described in the NCRT, and the NCRT gives a very very brief mention about all these. So I thought just wherever these terms are there, we would be just discussing it in little briefly. The entire topic of tissue culture, rests on one property of a plant which is called as totipotency. Now, totipotency means total potential, the ability of the plant cell, right, to develop into a complete plant. That is called as totipotency, right? So, single plant cell, be it from any part of the plant, right, if given proper environment ka matlab nutrient medium, right, now has the ability to divide, differentiate into a complete mature plant. This ability of the cell of a plant is called as totipotency, total potential. Mind you, ये animal में नहीं मिलेगा, इसलिए animal cells are called as pluripotent, plant cells are called as totipotent, right? Animal cells, they can develop, but they will only reach the stage of an organ, not an entire organism, right? With the exception of zygote embryo, which can reach the complete stage of organism. No other cell has this kind of potential, but plant cells definitely yes. Okay. So the culturing or growing isolated protoplast or cells or tissue or organ on nutrient medium under controlled aseptic conditions, right? What are these aseptic conditions? We'll talk about that. To produce a complete plant or plant parts is called as tissue culture technique. Now, what are the terminologies with respect to tissue culture, right? Sorry for that pause. The slide had just not going ahead. Now, the part which is taken for culturing, right? It could be a tissue or a part of the plant or a parenchyma from the root, from the stem, from the leaf, shoot meristem, any part, whatever is taken for the purpose of culture, that is called as an explant, right? Generally, shoot meristem is used as an explant. Totipotency we already talked about. Now, when this explant, you place it on a nutrient medium and it starts dividing by mitosis, right? And it becomes an unorganized mass of cells. This mass is termed as callus. This mass is termed as callus. So these are the terms you're going to come in the description or the process. So that's why these terms should be known properly. The process of development of different organs, such as root, stem, leaves, this is called as organogenesis, right? For example, roots का development है तो you will call it as rhizogenesis, right? Now stem development है तो it is called as coalogenesis. So collectively it's called as organogenesis. Micropropagation is one application of tissue culture, the most popular application of tissue culture, by which many multiple propagules, multiple copies of a same plant can be made on, obviously the genetically identical organisms of these are called as clones. So these are some terms which are related to tissue culture that we should be aware of. Now, requirements for a tissue culture, obviously the plant from which the explant is taken, the nutrient medium on which the culturing is supposed to be done, aseptic lab conditions are required, facility, because it's an artificial process, you need control measures for temperature, light, humidity, because these are factors required for growth of a plant. Different growth factors, like you have studied plant growth regulators, PGRs, right now, auxins, cytokinins, gibberellins, ABA, whatever the case may be. So these are requirements of tissue culture. The nutrient of the culture medium to be used could be liquid or semi-solid. Right now, we will be studying two types of culturing. You have callus culture and a suspension culture. Okay, so it could be liquid or semi-solid. The medium is supplied with various ratios and concentrations of organic and inorganic nutrients. Right now, it's the medium on which the cell will develop. Right, this nutrient medium is a mixture of various organic and inorganic nutrients. Obviously, vitamins are required, sugar, growth hormones, as we just mentioned. Right, for a semi-solid medium, agar, which is a polysaccharide we've learned in biomolecules right now, a solidifying agent obtained from red algae. Right now, just scratch your heads. What red algae produces? Agar, Gracilaria gelidium. Okay, red algae, rhodophyceae. Okay, agar, homo or heteropolysaccharide? It's a heteropolysaccharide. Good. The pH of the medium is adjusted right now, and nowadays the medium which is used is called as a MS medium. Right, just to give you a example of what combinations are required to prepare a nutrient medium, this is the combination required in a MS medium. No worries, you don't have to do anything of this sort right now. So if you see, there are salts, major, minor salts with respect to their amounts. You got vitamins right now. Let's see, agar at the end, you got a kinetin, IAA right now. So all these are coming together in various ratios to form the medium. So different types of mediums are used for different types of plants. Sterilization, as said, aseptic conditions are required in the lab. You don't want any contamination right now. So apparatus, the nutrient medium which is to be used, the explant, all of them are properly sterilized by either dry or wet sterilization. We could use a 1% sodium hypochlorite, 70% alcohol, right? 70% alcohol, बहुत famous हो गया है, sanitizer वाला, okay, to prevent contamination. Right now, 10% hydrogen peroxide also can be used for sterilization purposes. Now, tissue culture can be, what is the methodology of tissue culture? The explant, whatever part which you are using from the, right, it could be a cell tissue, as I told you, or a piece of plant organ also. Generally, parenchyma, obviously parenchyma, because it is a food storing tissue, or meristem, right? Apical meristem, shoot meristem is used as an explant. It is sterilized first and then placed on a nutrient medium. The cell will start absorbing nutrients from the medium and they will start multiplying using mitosis, right? Ab hoga kya? धीरे धीरे सेल्स का नंबर बढ़ेगा. It will be an unorganized mass. I told you unorganized mass of cells is known as callus. All the cells will be identical. Mitotic division हो रहा है. Right. The second will be organogenesis. Organogenesis किस पर depend करेगा? Upon the ratio of cytokinin to auxin. Right ना? Auxin root development करता है. Right ना? Okay. So auxins are more, roots are formed, cytokinins are more quantity, then shoot system begins to develop. ठीक है ना? So auxin cytokinin ratio will determine organogenesis. अब culture, I told you दो type के culture है, right? Now we've got callus culture and suspension culture. जो पहले मेथड हमने डिस्कस किया अभी, राइट ना, आप callus formation को प्रमोट करते हो. But what can be done is the callus can be transferred to a liquid. वहां पे क्या हमने यूज किया था? वहां पे सेमी सॉलिड एगार वाला था, राइट, पहले वाले में. सेकेंड में व्हाट यू आर डूइंग इज यू आर यूजिंग अ लिक्विड न्यूट्रिएंट मीडियम. सो जो कैलस कल्टिवेट हुआ है तुम्हारे अगार पे, वो कैलस को निकाल के यू आर ट्रांसफरिंग इट टू अ लिक्विड न्यूट्रिएंट मीडियम एंड देन इट इज अलाउड टू एजिटेट. देखो वहां पे वो अनऑर्गेनाइज्ड मास था, अब ये मास को आपने डाल दिया लिक्विड के अंदर और उसको एजिटेट करो, मैकेनिकल स्टरिंग. सो ऑब्वियसली उसके क्लम्प्स जो है, वो जो एग्रीगेशंस विल स्टार्ट गेटिंग लूज, and you can also have a high percentage of single isolated cells coming, or you can have cell clumps also getting separate, right? This is called as a suspension culture, right? Now suspension culture requires subculturing. Subculturing का मतलब ये liquid nutrient medium जो है ना, उसको regularly उसको change करना पड़ता है, उसको हम लोग बोलते हैं subculturing, right? So two types of culture we've got right now. We've got a callus culture and we've got a suspension culture. I have tried to bring some differences between the two, between callus and suspension culture. Nothing of this is discussed in the NCERT, right? Just mention culture और आगे निकल जाते हैं लोग, right now. So please do go through the NCERT also, after having gone through this video, just to highlight and mark those points which have been detailed in the detailed discussion. We discussed detail में यहाँ पर. Okay. So these are some differences between callus and suspension culture. You can please make a note of these differences, please. I've tried to get one small image also for the same process. अब ये देखो यहाँ पर क्या था, callus बन गया है. देखो, this is the callus made, right? What we are doing, callus को we are transferring it into a liquid medium, right? अब इसको agitate करेंगे. तो देखो callus का, can you see the cell clumps are separated now, right? ना, इसको हम लोग क्या बोलते हैं? Suspension culture, right ना. अच्छा, डायरेक्ट भी एक्सप्लांट को हम लोग लिक्विड मीडियम में डाल सकते हैं और सस्पेंशन कल्चर बना सकते हैं, राइट? वी डोंट नीड टू गो थ्रू द कैलस कल्चर मीडियम, राइट? सो डायरेक्टली भी सस्पेंशन कल्चर बन सकता है. कैलस बनने के बाद उसको लिक्विड मीडियम में ट्रांसफर कर दिया, देन ऑल्सो वी कैन हैव अ सस्पेंशन कल्चर. ओके, right? So similarly you can have an embryo culture, using embryo as an explant, or developing into, you can use any part of the organ also. You can use callus culture or a cell culture. Now these are the two that we did discuss just now, and the other two can be embryo or organ culture, but ultimately all of them becoming the new plant. Applications of tissue culture, पहले आया था माइक्रो प्रोपगेशन, राइट ना. सो व्हाट यू डू इज शूट अपिकल मेरिस्टेम इज यूज्ड एज एक्सप्लांट, सेम प्रोसेस यूज करके, एंड many shoot apices can be produced, multiple. So plant propagules are many, and these shoot apices, multiple shoot apices, are called as micro propagules, and new plantlets can be obtained from each one of them, right? So multiplication of plants, right na. Rare plants can be conserved by this technique, right now. You don't require any kind of a season for multiplication, right? Lab में cultivate हो रहा है, तो ये season independent हो गया अभी, right? Rare plants can be conserved by this technique. Storage becomes easy, as small cells are there, small cultures are there, they require very less space to be stored, and commercial production of economically important plants is also possible because of this, right? So this is one application of a tissue culture, micro propagation. Second is producing disease free plants, right? Now we said explant में सबसे चीज क्या होता है? Use shoot meristem, right? Now the simple reason is the apical meristem is disease free, right? Now so even the plant gets affected by the disease, it does not affect the apical meristem. So when you pick up the shoot apical meristem for as an explant, right? Now so the new plant which develops is also having the features of this shoot apical meristem. It becomes a disease free plant. Okay. Third one is production of secondary metabolites, right? Now अब ये suspension culture से आप बना सकते हैं. You can use a suspension culture and make these, right? Some examples have been given. A plant like Catharanthus roseus. This is a periwinkle plant, right? Now Vinca rosa, which gives you a product like vincristin and vinblastin, right? These are used for as drugs in anti-cancer drugs, vincristin and vinblastin. Docus carota, carrot gives you anthocyanin. It's a non-photosynthetic pigment. Datura gives you tropane. Mentha, peperata gives you menthol. It's a secondary metabolite product. Nicotiana tabacum, obviously the very famous nicotine. And lastly, we have somatic hybridization as an application of tissue culture. Ab isme the protoplast from two different plants can be made to fuse, right? Now अब you take a cell, right? Now अब cell को आप treat करेंगे. Cell wall is made up of cellulose, right? Cellulose, pectin. So you will treat it with cellulase or pectinase, right? So उससे क्या होगा? Cell wall क्या हो जाएगा? Digest हो जाएगा. And what you have is a naked protoplast, right? So you allow a protoplast of parent A and protoplast of parent B, right? So two different protoplasts, they will not come together on their own. They require an agent to get fused, and that is PEG, polyethylene glycol. That is the fusogenic agent, right? Na? So it requires a polyethylene glycol. Okay. And that gives you a somatic hybrid because it is coming from two different parents, right? Now all these are all obviously in stages of development. More work is being carried out, but we do have some experimental stuff going on right now. Potato and tomato are now called as pomato. We have a plant where you can underground you can have cultivation of potatoes, and above the ground you can have tomatoes. Sounds fiction stuff, but okay, they are trying out this Raphanus and brassica together called as Raphano brassica. Okay, so tissue culture के चार applications है: micro propagation, production of disease free plants, production of secondary metabolites, and somatic hybridization, right? ना सिंगल सेल प्रोटीन तो ऑलरेडी पहले चैप्टर्स में उन्होंने डिस्कस किया है. जस्ट गो थ्रू इट. ज्यादा कुछ है नहीं. जस्ट द नेम्स ऑफ स्पाइरुलिना, क्लोरेला and Smithylotropous bacterium is there. Okay, that is there in single cell protein. ठीक है. So अब अपना एक टॉपिक बचता है in this particular chapter, that is animal husbandry as a method of increasing food production. We'll discuss this in the next video. Right? Thanks.